Hello everyone. So today we will present the IoT project. First, I will introduce our group member, and I'm Di, and Shaohua Yu, and Xin Ren. So first, I will present the role of team members. So the Xin mainly responsibility for writing code, design, and assembly testing of hardware, and I will mainly responsible for the editing of problem statements and the video, and Shaohua Yu mainly responsible for the time and the place of the group meeting and the modification of the report. And next, I will introduce the problem statement and analyze. So fire accident at the workplace, school, homes, and in the natural environment, such as in the forest, has been of the issue current, passing a major trait among the population. Recently, being the Amazon fire, it wide leads to the large destruction of the natural platinum, affecting one of the major natural resources that has been perceived as the major source of the fresh air. Fire incidents as and the industries have not only had damage or loss of properties but also caused death. So it is probable that with the increasing level of technology, most of these fires would have been early detected and managed on time. The fire detection prototype IoT Smart Tag analyzed within the report focus on designing IoT Smart Tag that is highly effective to help in earlier detection of such fire by sending a prior alarm to the responsible entities and providing them with a chance of extinguishing fire. And next is Xin.
Hello, my name is Xin Ren, and I will introduce the demo of system. The first one, overview our demo. Our demo focuses on providing a wider view on the fire detection and the fire warning system that is to be generally used in detecting any fire incidents and sending a single to the respons responsible entities. I will first start by identifying the key effective used software and hardware and the efficiency of the use and as a defined provision of their features and how effective they are in detecting and providing running on fire incidents. The figure is design of fire detection. The autom- automatic fire detection and alarm system is fundamentally a life safety system that has been developed for the main purpose of detecting the fire at its early phases and alarms the occupants. Okay, this part is overview hardware. We use the Raspberry Pi Zero model first, but unfortunately, in the final, we broke up our project. So we don't have enough time to buy again online, so we choose Raspberry Pi Model 3B Plus to finish the project. We also use 32 SD card and the camera function and the Pi function. Mm, the the hardware part, I will introduce some important hardware. The first one is EnviroPi. This one is used to detect orientation, heading, and motions. The device contains a BMP280 pressure sensors as well as temperature features. That is for the fire and detecting system for detecting any changes in temperature. And install the Pi hardware is easily. uh, running the hardware fire up terminal found with the menu, and you can find the terminal on the Raspberry Pi desktop and to install it. Also use USB to TTL serial cable for Raspberry Pi and user PC. We consider to use infrared thermometer, which is used in integrating with the systems already installed to IoT smart talk. But in the final project, it doesn't work, so we give up this one. And the last one, I will introduce the software part. The first one is user interface. The system's user interface was created using a new web-based structure referred as Airbase. And the second one is Raspberry Pi Zero W. The Raspberry Pi Zero W is always accompanied with most of the similar features as the standard Pi Zero. However, it is in the same 802, 11 and wireless LAN and Bluetooth that the Raspberry Pi 3 has. And the last one is database to be used. The project will employ smart talk systems in MySQL. Such kind of database was embarrassed on the fact that free and it is easily priceable. This type of database is very effective in storing IoT's data.
My name is Shaohua Yu, and I will make an introduction for the conclusive remarks. I will separate three parts to make my part easy to understand. The first part is summary of features, and the second one is the issue happening in this project. And at last, I will make an I will make an conclusion for our project. First of all, let me talk about the summary of the features. There are around 8 points features for our project. The first one is the prototype used will be designed to effectively detect any change in light and temperatures. And the second one is the used prototype will help in deciding the battery level for an IoT node. And the third one is the user will easily set various standards to effectively read a feature and that help him generate alarm for a fail detection. And the first one is the user IoT nodes will be able to allow communication with each others. Next one is the device sensor reading can be placed into a database and programmed in a real time. And the third one is the users will effectively subtend the device using the web interface and also have the room of adding extra sensors, IoT nodes, and change settings. Next one is the IoT nodes will all be designed with the ability to have enough power to last in excess of 6 months. And the last one is the user interface offered pop-up alarm. About the next part is I will talk about the issue in our project. I will separate 2 parts to make an introduction for these issues happening in our project. The first part is the web user interface. There are 4 main points in this part. The first point is we don't have enough time to make the code and perfect tools and device. The second one is we don't have enough the knowledge about the developer subtiny Airbase structure. And the third one is the poor knowledge in developing a suitable web interface. And the last one, the issue that will directly enhance the integration of common port reader. And the next part is the issues with the IoT smart tag. There are 3 issues in this part. The first one is we don't have enough time to understand the code and mirrors OS. And the second one is we don't have enough the skills about the programming field of future that limit the integration of OS in these systems. The last one is issues arising from the hardware programming a feature that can address is effective testing of a new Emperor hardware. Okay, at the last, let me talk about the conclusion. The failed detection and the wiring systems had effectively used IoT smart tag in attaining its intended objective. However, based on the many issues that will be handled, included lack of enough time, lack of some programming skills and technology skills, the system is not effectively attended. However, some of the designs, such as the IoT structure, were attended. Okay, that's all the part of our project. Thanks for listening. Next one, we will show you the demo video.
We open the file, and the temperature will be higher, and the Pi feel the high temperature, and the light will be opened. And now we can see the temperature is 46. Then we will receive the email, and he will tell us there are fire, and open the picture. Yeah, you can see the situation. Okay, that's it.